Good morning, Axial Scale builders around the world. It's your boy Josh, aka Coleman, and you are now watching ScaleWars, Axial's official Battle of the Builders. What's going down, everybody? I hope you're having a good start to your morning. I'm not going to hesitate. We're just going to jump right on into this because, well, A, my light keeps wanting to shut off on me, and B, I'm actually in a hurry because I've got so much work to get done. Axial Fest is coming up. It's coming up so fast, and I still have builds to do. So we're going to dive right on into it. Speaking of, I think we even have an Axial Fest build today that we get a look at. I'm hoping I get to see that in person when I'm there. Anyways, there it goes. I'll see you guys on the battleground. All right, everybody, we're about to get into it. But before we do, I just want to take a quick minute to say thank you to all of the new subscribers, all of the new viewers. You guys are awesome. The support we're getting on this series is amazing. I just can't really put it in words how grateful I am. You guys, this is really, for all the new folks here, I just want to clarify real quick, this is an Axial-based show. This is an Axial paid series. It is all about Axial products. The reason is, well, there's two reasons. A, I wanted to take an opportunity to give back to my viewers, my subscribers, the people that watch my show and build RCs, especially scale trucks, because that's what I'm focused on. Give them an opportunity to get their builds seen and be interactive with this show. You can get on the show, you can interact with me, you can interact with the rest of the viewers, and we're one big family. ESP is like a community inside of a community, where ESP is like a family inside of the extremes, or inside of the scale community. I mean, it's everyone gets along. ESP is known for the positive. We're not negative. We're not out bashing everybody. We're here to kind of lift everyone up. They say rising tides raise all ships. Well, that's kind of what I'm all about. So second reason is because Axial was there for me in the beginning. Not like, no, they weren't sending me stuff in the beginning and supporting me that way or anything. No, they were the RC that got me back into RC, okay? Just like the majority of people, I started out back in the day with like RC10s and T-Maxes and, just all that type of stuff. Tamiya, lunch boxes, things like Midnight Pumpkins, stuff like that. And then I went into, life. I grew up and went through phases and things, and then I stumbled across an AX10 and it got me back into Axial. It was right when Axial first started releasing their own RTR setups, and it was the very first RTR they came out with was the Scorpion, I believe. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's the first RTR was the AX10 Scorpion. And I picked one up, man, and I fell in love with it, and I turned it into a Jeep, and that was it. Game over. I'm hooked on Axial. They're tough. They've got a huge aftermarket parts support. They can be built to look phenomenal, and that's just it right there. That's key, is they are a builder's model. It's something that you get. You don't get it and you just put it together, and you're like, hey, here's my model that I put together that, I followed the instructions, and it looks like it's supposed to right out of the box. No, you get them and then you change everything about them. You weld stuff up, you mold plastics, you buy parts and mix and match, and next thing you know, you have a truck that is not only ultra realistic but tough as nails. And that is what it's all about for me. So anyways, that's enough of me blabbing. Let's get into this. It's going to be a fairly short episode today. I've really got to crank through these with so much work on my plate. But it's still going to be fun. I mean, look at this little truck right here. We're going to start off with this Toyota. And that, also one last thing. Today's episode is going to be focused on cabs and cages. Because, well, that's what we're focused on. Cabs and cages. So as you can see, we got a Truggy to start out with. Start out. My hood's coming out. All right. So first build today. You guys, while I go through these, the information here, all the stats and stuff on this build, go ahead and just look this over. It's not the best picture. I'm going to go ahead and just say this. A little pixelated, grainy. It's not the highest megapixel. But just go ahead and start looking this over now. Start getting your initial thoughts ready. Be sure to leave those in the comments. As we go through this with each build, just go ahead and type in the comments your feedback. You guys, usually the builders are watching, and if they're not, they come back and watch later on. So it's awesome to see the interaction, you guys, and hopefully you're going to want to submit your builds. And if you want to submit your builds, you just go to www.extremescale-wars.html, or just click on the link down in the description. It's always down there. And you can go ahead and submit your builds and follow the scores. Keep track of the scores. So it's a pretty cool situation. Anyways, all right. So this first build comes to us from a young man named Lucas May. Lucas May is from Camas, Washington, and he is 15 years of age. So shout out to you, Lucas. Appreciate you. I love seeing the young dudes getting involved with this. Young men and women, not just, I say dudes, but young men and women. We get boys, girls, men, women, old, young. It don't matter. It's really RCs for everyone. And I'm stoked to see you getting involved with this, Lucas. Your truck's looking pretty good, man. It says that he's only been subscribed to ESP for months-ish. So that could be just like 2 months, 3 months. It could be 9 months, somewhere in there. He lost track, I guess. But thank you very much. I appreciate the support. Appreciate your subscription, sir. Now, as far as when he started building RCs, he says 2015 is when he obtained his first hobby grade RC. And then the project name, this one, he just simply calls it the Toyota. This is not a bad name. Keeping it simple. Now, as far as his detailed parts and paints list, he says aluminum links, not sure what brand, Axial bead locks, RC four-wheel drive boggers, custom truggy cage, Proline Toyota Hilux body, AE5 ESC, and then the rest is stock. Okay. And then the build classification, it's a trail truck, and then on a scale of 1 to 10, he would rate this a 4. So he's being very realistic with that. He's being humble, modest. Now, as far as who he would like to give a shout out to, he said he'd like to give a shout out to his father. So shout out to Lucas's father. On the real though, I appreciate you getting your son into the RC hobby, and hopefully you're getting into it with him. I love to see the father-son teams out on the trail. It's really cool to see that interaction, and just, it's like it creates a really cool bond. You see father and son out there working trails together, walking lines, watching each other's, different approaches to doing the same obstacles. And, it's really cool. It's just really cool. So, initial thoughts. I think you're off to a good start. I like the cage setup. The truggy concept is very popular, especially with Toyotas. And this is that new, I think, SR5 body? I forget what version of Toyota it is, but the new Hilux body, I really like it. This is the Proline Racing body. He's got the King shocks on there. Looks like you got either some shock tabs or just something going on with your shock mounts. It looks like shock tabs here. So you got all kinds of mounting positions. Looked like he's dropped it down or lowered it a little bit, so he's probably getting a little bit better performance. Probably hugs the rock a little bit better. It's nice and short. I like that. Good entry exit angle. Look like the factory rock sliders there. Yeah, just pretty simple. Hood pins. No go with the hood pins. Gotta get rid of those. Looks like you don't have an interior either, but like you said, you only been doing this for a little while. Just got this truck not that long ago, and you only rated it a 4. So obviously you're not trying to fool nobody. It is what it is. So let's keep it going through this. This is supposed to be an interior shot. Not so much, but I can see stock Axial motor in there. When that motor goes, and if you're on a budget, I highly recommend just looking into the Trailmaster series from Holmes Hobbies. I like those for budget motors, and they're just a good replacement. The little 35 turn is perfect replacement for that. Let's see. Not much for details on the body right here either. I need a drink of water. Hold on one sec. There we go. Excuse me. All right, so this was submitted as his favorite picture. Looks like he's got a friend or maybe brother, family member or something launching a Yeti, it looks like. Is that a Yeti? Or maybe it's a Slash or something. I can't really tell. Kind of looks like a Yeti, but I can't tell if that's a straight axle. I don't think it is. But it looks like he's launching a short course truck over his trail truck there. So obviously he knows how to have fun with it. Alright, here's top view. Looking down on it. Looks like we may have some alignment issues with these welds back here. I'm not so sure that's right. I think this is supposed to be way over that way, but that could have been from a wreck maybe. Maybe you got in a bad wreck with it, smashed it up a little bit. I don't know. But it definitely looks like it's out of alignment there. Up top. Got that yawn already. Up top though isn't too bad. The alignment's not too bad. I mean, it's a little off, but not horrible. It's just some right here following this line. It's just, woo-wee, man, that's way off. You can see here by looking at this cross member. All right, let's keep going. Oh, look, you got another one over here. Looks like a Casey Curry edition. All right, there's the action shot showing it in motion. Thing looks like it definitely gets down for being a stock motor. A little blurry on this shot. It's supposed to be a front shot. You can't really tell much. Looks like the body's sitting a little crooked, a little high maybe. I would just look into really getting that body sit down on there properly. Get some detail to it. Get rid of them hood pins. Oh. There we go. That's a better picture. Them yawns are hitting me out of the blue. But yeah, get rid of them hood pins, you know, them body posts. And I am going to do an episode here soon, maybe camping with Coleman or something, where I talk about how you can mount bodies in different ways too. I got some products sent to me where I can really show you guys cool ways to go about mounting these bodies. So, and then also, you know, an interior is going to be important. You're definitely going to want to start looking into that. You can hand build one. It's not as hard as people think. Or you can just order up different parts and pieces from random toys or random interiors, Proline, you know, Axial, just Knight's, I think Knight Custom makes some seats. Oh, maybe they don't. Exclusive RC makes some seats. You know, there's a bunch of different companies. I don't want to just shout out a bunch of companies, but there's a lot of different companies that make parts where you can start putting pieces together and really just come up with an interior. I think RC 4-wheel drive actually has an interior that you can bolt into most of these Toyota bodies now too. I'm not sure if it fits this one, but I mean retrofitting is not that hard to do. So definitely where I would start looking next and getting that cage fixed up. But you know, other than that, it's not too bad, man. You might want to start looking into a winch as well. I'm sure you're already aware of that. Looks good. No interior though. I like the color of paint though. The choice of paint was nice. Got the little Toyota 4-wheel drive sticker on there. Would like to see some mirrors on these things. I really wish they came with mirrors, or maybe they do and I'm just not aware of it. There we go. Underside. It's a little blurry. Not too bad though. See your links that you're talking about. Looks like those are hot racing links, at least from what I'm seeing. That looks like the HR from hot racing. Yeah, not a bad rig, man. Not a bad rig at all. There's another backside shot there. The chain wrapped up. Factory Gen 1 axles. Factory lockouts. Yeah, this is a real simple rig, man. This is a great budget build. It's an awesome start. There he is. Kid looks like he has a lot of fun with this thing. That's awesome, man. I'm glad you're enjoying this hobby. That's what it's all about. It's just having fun with it, man. And I think it looks like it's fun to play with. It looks like it's definitely a wheeler. It looks like it's all about performance for you for the most part. Definitely just looking to getting that interior in there. Look into doing some, you know, some stealth body mounts of some kind. Yeah, that's really it, man. There's not a whole lot. Look into a winch and some lights. It'd definitely help out and get that cage fixed up, and you're off to a good start, man. That's really it. Maybe throw a like they have propane tanks, or they have like a gas tank basically you can put back here, or you know, there's a few accessories I would add. Maybe like a high lift jack would be a good accessory to add from RC 4-wheel drive. Like, just add some accessories. But other than that, awesome job, man. Glad to have you on the show. Thank you very much for submitting your build. And shout out to your dad for getting you into this. That's awesome. All right, you guys, on to the next build. Be sure to give Lucas some feedback and check out his scores at www.extremescaleperformance.com/scale-wars.html. Man, that is so long. All right, on to the next build. All right, you guys, this is our second build of the day. This one's submitted to us by a gentleman named Jesse Pantelakis. Pantelakis. Ah, Jesse, if you're watching, man, let me know in the comments how to say that. Jesse Pantelakis is what I'm going to go for. And he is submitting this build from East Carbon, Utah. He is 32 years of age, and he's been subscribed to ESP for exactly 1 day as of the submission of this build. So shout out to you for submitting, man. I appreciate it, and hopefully you're enjoying the content so far. A lot of stuff goes on this channel. You never know what you're gonna get. You can get a vlog. You can get a vlog one day. You can get some wheeling the next day. You can get some one wheeling the next day. You can get some building the next day. You can get some unboxing. You just never know on this channel, man. It's all for fun. It's all about that community life. So, anyways, what do we got here? He says he started building RCs in 2006. And this particular build, this project, he has named it Project Fat Girl. Which, that's fitting. That's fitting. It's even orange like the original Fat Girl, man. That's pretty cool. So, for those of you that aren't familiar with Fat Girl, the Fat Girl that I am familiar with is Tim Cameron's old school build, which you can see on the MadRam11 YouTube channel. Shout out to MadRam11 YouTube channel. Best off-road channel out there. Alright, so this build's got a pretty hefty detail parts list, so I'm just going to dive into it. While I read that, you guys go ahead and look this over. Get your initial thoughts ready. Go ahead and start giving him some feedback in the comments section below. You know how to do it. Keep it clean. Keep it nice. Nothing mean. Yeah. All right. This is an SCX10 frame, hot racing skid with roller bearings, steel gears in the trans, steel spur, Energy 35 turn rebuildable motor, custom links made with all thread and lined with 7.3, power stroke push rods, Axial aluminum C-hubs and knuckles up front, stock plastic out back, overdrive gears on the front axle, eBay special steel drive shafts, electronics box painted to be a fuel cell, full dinky RC Toyota interior with Wraith seats, RC 4-wheel drive CMS kit with high-tech 7954 front and back, Hey OK servo winch mounted next to the CMS kit, Rock Beast mounted on 8-hole B-Lux with custom lock rings. Factory Wraith shocks all around. Spare tire mount made with SCX high body mount pins. What else we got here? Cage work built by me, he says. MIG welded 3/16 cold roll. Rig, whoop, hit the mic. Rig is just shy of 14 pounds. So Fat Girl is a fitting name. Now this build classification, let's see, what's he got it down for? He's got it listed as a trail truck, also as a crawler, and then, or maybe a U4 rig there, or a bouncer. There's two different classifications that he's got it in for. And then, as far as rating his own build on a scale of 1 to 10, he rates it a 1. Now, I'm not sure if he's trolling there or if he really just doesn't like his own build or if he, just being honest, he doesn't think it's that good. I don't know. We'll see. But 1 is the lowest you could rate yourself. So maybe it was just a mistake. I'm not sure. But as far as who he'd like to give a shout out to, he'd like to give a shout out to his friends, his family, and all the vendors, big or small, who sold him these great parts. I couldn't agree more with that. Definitely shout out to all the vendors. And thank you to Jesse's friends and family for getting him into this stuff, man. Selling him some good parts. All right, so now that we read that, let's go ahead and dig into this build, see what we're working with here. My initial thoughts are, first off, great picture. Thank you for taking a high-resolution quality photo. Everything's in focus. I really appreciate that. That is what I'm after on this channel. Looks good, man. Initial thoughts is cage is not the best fitting. It looks like it was actually meant for something else, but it's cool that you got it on there. The body is absolutely beat, which is a love-hate relationship with me. I actually like it, but at the same time, I wish you would, I wish the cage fit it a little better. It would just, I feel like the cage is taken away from how cool that body looks. The wheels, sick, dude. I love them. Love him. He's got Fat Girl wheels on there. Just, oh, I like that. Fat Girl wheels. Fat Girl beadlock rings on there. I really like that. The Rock Beasts are appropriate. They look good. Yeah, the thing's a beast, man. It's a beast. Let's keep going through the pictures. All right. Four-wheel steer action. From the bottom, it looks good. Hot Racing makes some great parts. Not seeing a lot of electronics or wires from electronics, which is a good sign. The drive shafts, not a fan of those really, but hey, if they work, they work. Yeah, that's all that really matters. I love that you painted up the receiver box. That looks awesome. And what am I missing here? Is there anything I'm missing? Links are looking good. Yeah, so far everything's looking nice, man. I like it a lot. Not so sure about the green on them C-hubs. But actually, no, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Viking, Fairlead. Yeah, man, this thing's legit. It's legit. Not too bad at all. Good job on keeping your wires clean proper, too. There it is, looking good with the four-wheel steer on the hood. Yeah, it's just something about that cage just doesn't fit right. You guys see what I'm saying there? Alright, let's keep it going. Nice shot. Love the four-wheel steering. Oh, I went too far. Alright, there we go. There's the back shot. That's what I was looking for. Gauge work's looking pretty good on this, man. I like it. Proline spare in the back. It'd be better if you had a matching spare, but the tread pattern's not far off, so that's pretty cool. A little something I like to do is usually remove the sticker off the servo or even paint over it in black just to help it blend in a little bit. But you may not want to blend it in. I mean, it's looking good though. Either way, this is looking really cool. Looks like you got the battery mount right here. I'd try to find another spot for that. But oh man, this thing is sweet. Sorry, I'm not talking. I'm just looking at the pictures here. I really like this, man, and I'm just stoked that you sent high resolution photos. I mean, that's really awesome. Now here you can really see some misalignment in this cage. You can see how close it gets right here. It's actually touching, and then on this side it's really far away. So the cage just isn't really working for me. I'd probably chop the front part of the cage off and just leave the back, you know, like a back half. Or, yeah, do that, or just have the cage completely redone, you know. But not bad. I like the scale stickers you got on there. Not so sure how I feel about no grill. I don't think I like it. I think I'd like to see some headlights, even if they're just hanging, you know, and you had some sort of grill just flopping around in here. That'd actually probably do, you know, that'd probably get you more points if you had like a busted up grill hanging around in there. Like, I don't know, it just doesn't look right to me. I can see the spool from the servo winch. Interior though, that's a different story. Look at that. The interior's looking great, man. I mean, I wish it wasn't so foggy trying to look through the window, but look at that. You got both sticks there. Seats are in place. I mean, everything's looking good. This is the Dinky RC stuff coming into play there. That's awesome. There's another shot of it. Yeah, that looks great, man. Great job on the interior. Oh, there he is right there. That's Jesse. His shirt says his name. Awesome beard, too, by the way, brother. There you go. You guys know me, man. I got that beard gang life going, too, man. All about that beard life. All right, so, Jesse, thank you very much for submitting your build. As far as recommendations go, brother, I would just recommend just touching that cage up. It's actually not all that bad, really. It's pretty good. It's just, it seems like it's missing something. And the more I look at it, the more I'm realizing I think what it is. Sorry to zoom in on your face there, but at this angle I can see, maybe if this line followed back and tied in down here, and then you had boom, boom, like that, a couple of tie-ins from there for strength, that would make it look a lot better, because nothing's really following this line right here, and it just seems exposed. So I would almost just run the bar all the way back along the line here, and then boom, into here somewhere. And that's it. Maybe do some cross braces on it, but that is really it. I think that would help a lot. Other than that, man, this is a killer build, dude. You really knocked it out the park with this one. Love the interior, love the wheels. I have a feeling it performs awesome. So great job, man. Hopefully I see this one at Axial Fest as well. All right, on to the next build, you guys. Be sure to give Jesse some feedback in the comment section, whether it's tips and tricks or, let him know what you'd like to see improved. It's all about that communication. Give him that feedback, give him that support, and when you submit your builds, hopefully he'll do the same for you. All right, on to the next build, you guys. All right, you guys, we're on our third and final build of the day. Hyped on this one right now. This is one that's going to be at Axial Fest, and I'm looking forward to seeing it there. This year's Axial Fest theme is Prospector Fever, and this guy definitely, he got in on that. Yeah, I mean, just look at that trailer. He's got this sluice set up, just the whole, the gold mining, panning setup. Love it. This is awesome. So anyways, this build is submitted to us by a gentleman named Nick Hernandez. And Nick Hernandez is from Livermore, California. He is 25 years of age. And looks like he's been subscribed. Well, he says, to be honest, he doesn't remember when he subscribed. Well, thanks for your honesty, man. He says he started building RCs in 2013. And this project in particular... I always say that, don't I? This project he named Adventure Tow SCX-102. All right, well, that's awesome. Adventure Tow, I dig that. I'm cool with that. Now, detailed parts and paint list. He's got a pretty hefty list here. I'm just going to go ahead and dive into it. While I do that, you guys, I'll zoom in here a little bit. Go ahead and start looking at this, getting some initial comments, some initial thoughts, some feedback for him. Start leaving that in the comments, and or just give him some praise, because this is a pretty amazing looking build here. So he says it's all stock besides it's an SCX-102 kit, all stock besides Pro 4 brushless motor, Mamba Max Pro ESC and Savic servo, Proline body, he cut the bed off, Axial inner fender wells, CNC custom wheels, custom one-off wood bed, custom one-off cage to protect the bed, and also removable tow setup. It's removable. That's cool. The winch boom is removable. Custom rolled sheet metal fenders, all powder-coated rust. So that's powder-coated rust? Wait, what? That's cool. Okay. He says, all the work done by me, Crawler Creations. Worn winch in the bed, one-off mobile miller welder in the bed, one-off built rear shock hoops, lights are off Amazon, all the vinyl sticker work is done by him, interior is a cut-up deadbolt body I've been using for the last several builds, one-off front push bumper using an old Axial Trepador tire, Axial exhaust setup, custom 3D printed mirrors. And he says, oh yeah, license plates are coming in the mail. So there's going to be license plates as well. Build classification. He rated it as a tow pig. It's awesome. Big rig, tow pig, dually truck, log truck. It's a big rig. Tow pig. This thing's awesome. It's a trail rig too, but it's a tow pig. Now, as far as a scale of 1 to 10, he rates this a 9. All right, so he thinks this one is the shiz in his mind, which I have to agree, it's definitely a good looking rig. Now, as far as who he'd like to give a shout out to, he says family, friends. No, that's what I. He says, first and foremost, shout out to Axial for the top notch products. Shout out to my buddy Randall for giving me this body used for this build. Shout out to all the other badass fabricators out there for inspiring me to get into scale fabricating. Wordy Made, Scalar Fab, Bent Metal, Elio Deanda. Shout out to Greg Held of CNC Custom Wheels for the baddest wheels on the market. Shout out to my buddy Corey for always coming through with any 3D printed piece I need. And last but not least, shout out to everyone out there setting up Axial Fest. See everyone out there. Awesome, man. That's really cool. You included everyone that's setting up Axial Fest, because a lot of people don't give credit to everyone that works behind the scenes. You know, there's a lot of hands on deck when it comes to building trails and organizing the events, organizing the schedule, getting, you know, all the stuff out there and set up, and it's the breakdown, the cleanup. Just there's so much that goes on, and yeah, big shout out to everybody that's helping out this year. So, all right, you guys. Whew, clear my throat a little. Hopefully you've had a minute to look at this and you've left some feedback. I'm going to go ahead and dig into it now. First off, this thing looks amazing, man. No joke. This looks awesome. Great theme. Really, really love the old school, you know, just beat up rust bucket approach to it. Cannot stop looking at the tire bumper. That is just awesome. I mean, don't be surprised if I steal that idea from you in the future and use it on one of my builds, because that is one of the coolest things I've seen right there. Love the little front bumper above that too, the little light guard and stuff. Thing looks awesome. What else is going on under here? All the axles are all painted up, wheels are painted up. Lots of paint going on. Body looks good. No, the trailer's looking awesome too. This is crazy cool. Got the bucket full of gold sitting down there. All the wood chopped up on there, ready to go. Looks like maybe even a lantern or something in the back. This is just a proper setup, man. Really proper. Canoe up there. Great job. All right, here's a look at the back of it, and oh man, this is like RC porn. This is like rated X material right here. Unbelievable. Look at that. He says, you ditch them, we hitch them. 24-hour service. Off-road. Axial. He used the Axial thing for the... Oh, that is slick. Off-road recovery is what I'm guessing that says. That is just cool, man. Exhaust sticking out down there. That looks great. Love the lights off the side. Gas can holder. Everything is really looking good on this truck. What is this even? I don't know what this is. Some kind of broom or something? I don't know what that is, but that's cool. Man, you just killed it with this thing. Oh my gosh, he didn't. No gas cap, so he stuck the rag in it. Oh no. I've done that in real life. That is awesome, man. That is really, really cool. You're putting the extra thought into it, the extra time. That's going to pay off in the end. Now that, on the other hand, is not going to pay off. I do not see an interior. I mean, you said you used the deadbolt one. I thought you meant you modified one up, but that's not an acceptable interior in my book. With all the work you've done to the outside of this, I would hope to see a complete three-dimensional interior as well. Look at that. That's really a good-looking truck. The spare wheel looks awesome. Your buddy that does these wheels, the guy is clearly doing a great job. Love the damage to the body, the fender damage, all of that looks amazing. There we go. Look at those mirrors. Looks like 3D printed mirrors. Awesome job on that. Windows all cracked up. Yeah, there's really, I mean, I don't know what else to say other than this is just absolutely beautiful. I'm just admiring all the little details. Look at the rust around the lip here, the little rain guard lip. It's just... Now, he put this up in the window, I am assuming, to pretend like the window is broken and he's blocking out, you know, the elements. But in reality, I think he's just trying to hide the fact that there is no actual interior in there, I'm pretty sure. So, but other than that, you know, this is really an awesome build, man. It really is. But with how good it looks on the outside, I would like to see the inside look that good as well, or at least close to it. Nice undershot. Nice, clean undershot. Look at that. Lights are ran up and hidden. Oh, I like this a lot. Yeah, altogether, this thing's looking good, man. There's really not a lot for me to go over other than... Oh, is that rear axle a little crooked? Am I tripping there? Maybe a little bit. It could just be the angle of the camera. And look at the exhaust coming through there. That exhaust just looks killer. I don't even know where it disappears to, but that looks awesome. Great job on the exhaust. Stock wild bores, stock skids. Just, man, great job on this build. Really great job. You know, you made good use of using factory stuff, keeping the cost down, and really applying, you know, your imagination and your artistic value to it. So, my hat's off to you. Is that the last picture? No, it's not. All right. There we go. Now we can see some more detail on the back. Look at that. Fenders are looking great. Love the cage work on the bed. Oh, look at the mount. Obviously, for the gas can looks killer, but then I just noticed over here. Look at that there. That is an awesome way to hold your accessories off the side. He's got the door handles on the doors. I mean, he's got the mirrors. Everything is there. I mean, he really did a good job. Got the light. Just really, really a great build all the way around. Now, I really want to see what else is in that bed, but the hook looks good. Got the hitch set up properly. Man, my hat is off to you on this one. This is just great. Got the hubs and the wheels looking on point. Sorry for the zooming in and out, but I'm pretty much just drooling all over this one. Oh, there's a scenic shot. Rocking the American flag, showing it off. Looking great, man. This thing is really just a work of art. I can't tell you enough. Just great job. The mounting of the accessories is on point. Alright, and that's not it. We got one more. Alright, there we go. Looking down on the top. Look at the weathering job. Looks like it's been sanded on. Patinaed. Just awesome job, man. There's the Miller welder setup. Got some axle shafts. Got a shock. This is on point. You guys, anyone watching this is what I'm talking about. Look at the custom shock hoops. This is what I'm talking about. I love this. Truly a phenomenal build. I have a feeling this is going to win some awards at Axial Fest. Oh, man. Just beautiful. This is just another glamour shot here. Look at that exhaust. There he is. What's up, Nick? Nick Hernandez. You guys give this man some props. Rocking that CKRCHobbies.com shirt. This guy knows what's up, man. He knows how to have fun. He knows how to build a cool truck. Definitely come to Axial Fest. Check this guy out, man. Give him some props. Hopefully he'll win something in that concourse. I don't know. We'll see. There's going to be a lot of stiff competition. But if this is a sign of what's to come, I am looking forward to it. All right, you guys. That's going to do it for today. Give this man some feedback in the comments. Show him some love. Give all of our entries today some good feedback and show them all some love. I thought it was a pretty cool episode. Cages and cabs, or cabs and cages, I think is a good, it's a pretty cool theme to go with today. Let me know what you guys want to see next. I actually kind of have one picked out for next week already. But let me know what you want to see in the future. Be sure to submit those builds. You know how to do it. Link is in the website. Website link is in the description. Obviously, I'm still tired. I got to get up out of here. Lots of work to go do. You know what it is, fam. Peace and chicken grease. I'll see you out of the trails, or in this case, I'll see you at Axial Fest 2017. I'm out of here. Yeah.